48 car is so loose it looks like it's going to spin out.
And it did.
And it did.
And when Jimmy Johnson spins out, somebody's got a lot of work to do.
Into turn 1. Back on the gas for turn 2.
Nice save, sort of.
Well, that's what I was saying. Gear up, stock up, save.
Anytime you can spin out here and don't hit anything, that's a good save.
And he's run more laps than anybody so far in his practice. He's run 20 laps.
Way down on the sheet, too.
Joey Logano on track in the backup car because of this long ride into turn 3.
Just seems he gets in that corner a little high, and apparently that was his issue. Never could see the car well enough to see if any rear tires locked up or anything, but definitely got in that corner way high, and that got him in that loose stuff and around she went.
But I will say, considering that shot right there of that car coming out of that hauler about maybe 35 or 40 minutes ago, and he's out on the racetrack, that's a big tip of the hat to the guys at the Joe Gibbs Racing in the shop and here at the racetrack.
Well, this was one of those wrecks that'll take your breath, as I believe it did Dennis Setzer. Setzer came flying into turn number 3, and it looks as if perhaps the throttle hung, Darrell.
The throttle hung, you see it snaps right there. I got to believe that, I don't know, the brakes were working, that's for sure. He saw the wheels locked up, front wheels locked up there. I'm not sure what happened.
Could have been. He carried a lot of speed into the corner.
Could have been too much rear brake, and it snapped on him when he touched the brake. But throttle hung, we'll just have to find out from Dennis.
The brakes actually went out, went all the way to the floor, going off in a 3 on a mock run. Don't know what happened yet, but unfortunate for Brian and these guys. They got a good little team they're trying to put together. I appreciate the opportunity for Bob and Brian.
Hey, you got a backup car?
No, we don't have a backup car. We'll be back later, though, some other time.
But you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thanks, man.
Now, a lot of times what you'll do here, they were on a qualifying run, and then he said the brakes went to the floor, and you could see that probably after he got some fluid circulated, but a lot of times the pads get shoved back. And when you tear out of the pits on a qualifying run, the last thing you think about is touching those brakes until you get to the turn. And I guarantee he went down the back, getting up to speed lap, went to the floor and didn't have time to pump them.